Welcome to FSI's QBI Session number 6. We are recording live from Las Vegas where the energy is high and the inspiration is even higher. I am Judy Moreland.
And I am Jan Heaton, and we have just wrapped up another incredible annual conference. And we cannot wait to share some of the standout moments with you.
Whether you were able to join us live and in person, or if you're just curious what happened at the FSI conference this year, we are taking you backstage to learn about all the important and top takeaways.
From speaker highlights to fresh insights, we have put together the best of the best, because what happens in Vegas,
well, in this case, does it stay in Vegas?
So we hope you enjoy.
To kick off our conference, we had the incredible energy and insight of Kim Walsh-Phillips and Justin Guarini, setting the tone for everything that followed. Kim is a best-selling author, award-winning marketing strategist, and dynamic speaker who has built multiple seven-figure businesses by mastering the art of captivating audiences. She was joined by Justin Guarini, Broadway star, television personality, and a high-performance coach. You might recognize him as the runner-up from the very first season of American Idol, but his journey since then has been nothing short of inspiring. Together, they brought a unique blend of performance and business brilliance, sharing behind-the-scenes stories from American Idol, Shark Tank, and over $1 billion in business success. Their message: how to connect, influence, and perform at your highest level. Let's revisit some of the most important and powerful takeaways from their unforgettable opening session.
Hey FSI family, we were so honored to be a part of the Retail Banking Conference in Las Vegas. What an incredible group of leaders and innovators.
In our session, Fame to Fortune, we shared the storytelling, positioning secrets behind American Idol, Shark Tank, and over $1 billion in sales, and how they apply directly to the work in the retail banking.
The biggest takeaway: it's not your products that win customers, it's your ability to focus on what matters most to them.
When you lead with empathy, speak their language, and show how you solve problems, you don't just earn their business, you earn their loyalty.
That's right. Thanks again for having us. We can't wait to see the incredible impact you'll create back at your branches.
Next, consumer experience expert Kelly McDonald shows why one-size-fits-all service misses the mark, and a simple tweak that makes every customer member feel seen. Let's hear Kelly's takeaways now.
Hi everyone, Kelly McDonald here with 3 quick reminder takeaways from my session at Financial Supermarket's Vegas conference just a few weeks ago. The first is eliminating pain points. Remember that your customers or members do not buy products or services. What they buy are solutions. So anytime that you can eliminate the pain points in doing business with you, it's a win. The second one is to use the phrase, "we'll take care of it," when confronted with a mistake, a problem, or an issue that your customer or member has. We tend to want to explain why these things happen, and your customer doesn't care. They just want to know, what are you going to do about it? So start with the solution, which is, "we'll take care of it." And the third thing I think is the most important, and that is to eliminate from your vocabulary from this moment on the words "at least." When someone is sharing something difficult or painful with us, we tend to want to kind of put a positive spin on things and go, "at least it's this or that." And it sounds very dismissive and tone deaf. We don't need to cheer somebody up, and we don't need to put a positive spin on things. True empathy is just about sitting with someone in their pain or their discomfort or their difficult moment and just being there for them. So that's it, those 3 things. Thanks again for coming to my session at Financial Supermarkets.
Communication coaches Rebecca Klein and Keith Scott, better known as Tall Small Productions, break down how charisma, clarity, and compassion turn tough conversations into productive ones. Let's hear their takeaways now.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Let's not make that the case with what you learned in our session.
In our session, you learned how to get rid of those nasty filler words, those words that come up that steal your message.
The like, and so, and all the other ones that downplay what you are saying.
When I say to Rebecca, I actually like your dress.
He's about to get into a lot of trouble because it means he doesn't. But people say this all the time in meetings. That was actually a great idea. Translation.
You are typically dumb as rocks.
We also covered body language, which is 70% of communication.
For example, when you cross your arms going into a networking event, do you think many folks are going to come up and talk to you?
The answer is a clear no. Is that why you were doing that when we first met? And the final thing to take away from our session is to listen to bond instead of to respond.
One of the standout moments from our conference was the dynamic presentation by Danny De La Rosa, President and CEO of Greater Nevada Credit Union in Carson City, Nevada. In his session, Communicate to Inspire, Leading with Vision from the Inside Out, Danny challenged us to think differently about leadership communication. He reminded us that it's not enough for leaders to simply share objectives. We must connect with purpose and align every team member and stakeholder with the heart of our organization's passion and vision. So we're excited to share a short video Danny put together highlighting his top takeaways from the session. So let's take a look.
So you want to build a meaningful culture for your organization. That's wonderful. The first step is to make sure that you articulate your leadership principles. The reason why is because when you do this, everyone will know exactly where you stand on various topics. And it'll help you not only in the good times, but in the challenging times. But you can't stop there. The next thing that you need to do is to take a look at all of your systems and hold them up against those leadership principles to see if they help bring it to life. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, it's time to realign them, or it's time to build some new systems. Now, where are you? Well, your culture is starting to come to life, and it's time to begin measuring it, making sure that it's healthy, not only today, but well into the future. Now, the last thing that I want to share is this, is that the road to building a strong culture is a hard one, but it is so meaningful. When it feels challenging or times get tough, press on, fight the good fight, and you will make an incredible difference on your road to helping more people live greater.
One of our breakout sessions focused on a timely and transformative topic in retail banking: how to strategically leverage ITMs and ATMs in express branch design through technology, people, and processes. The session was moderated by Nick Schuster, National Sales Director at Cash Transactions, and featured two insightful panelists: David Hill, Chief Information Officer at Community Credit Union in Rockledge, Florida, and Monique Robertson-Gunner, Chief Experience Officer at Welby Financial in Houston, Texas. Together, they shared their real-world journeys, exploring what led to their deployment of ITMs and ATMs, how they addressed and overcame staff challenges, and the unexpected benefits that emerged along the way. To share some of the key highlights from this enlightening discussion, please welcome back Nick Schuster.
I am Nick Schuster. I'm with Cash Transactions, and just want to do a really quick recap on the recent FSI Retail Delivery Conference that was out in Las Vegas. One of the big takeaways that we had from the ITM ATM panel on express branch design was really this: technology is not going to replace people. It's going to empower them. Banks, and specifically credit unions like Welby and Community Credit Union, are using ITMs and ATMs to prove that they can extend service hours while reducing costs. And they can go into new markets without losing the human touch. The secret here is just blending people, technology, and processes. Training staff into the universal banker model while designing more smaller, agile branches. And now we can use new technologies like video and AI to meet the member where they are. So if you're planning your next branch move, Just remember, start with purpose. Empower the people around you and don't be afraid to fail forward. That's how we build branches our communities will actually use and love. Thank you so much for the opportunity to join everybody, and I'm so looking forward to seeing everybody again next year. See you soon.
After 3 days packed with powerful presenters, our closing speaker brought it home in a big way. Stan Phelps is a virtual master presenter, a global speaking fellow, and the best-selling author of 20 books, including the popular Goldfish series. He's known around the world for helping organizations stand out, drive growth, and create memorable experiences. In his session, Stan showed us how to harness technology, not just to boost our profits, but to elevate profits, those who champion purpose and create meaningful impact in their work. Let's take a look at some of the standout insights from his thought-provoking talk.
Hi, I'm Stan Phelps. Here are the 3R key takeaways from my Blue Goldfish talk on using AI, data, and analytics, tailored for banks inside supermarkets. First, it's all about relationships. Leverage data to build deeper emotional connections with your customers, going beyond transactions into trust. Second, embrace responsiveness. Supermarket branches create real-time opportunities, so use AI to anticipate needs and deliver value in the moment. And third, focus on readiness. Predictive analytics help you stay one step ahead, spotting trends, preventing issues, and preparing for what's next. Blue Goldfish is all about using technology to be more human, not less. So thanks for attending. Keep pushing to stand out and stay remarkable.
During the conference, we hosted a Breakfast of Champions where team members connected over breakfast to explore meaningful and relevant topics. Each table host went above and beyond by creating handouts filled with tips and ideas they shared during the discussions. We're so grateful for the effort and thought put into making these sessions valuable for everyone. Thank you to all of our table hosts. Here's a look at the topics that sparked some great conversations during our Breakfast of Champions. The topics are jackpot loans, big bet business development, high stakes talents, and rolling the dice games. Each topic led to meaningful discussions, idea sharing, and valuable networking. We're excited to share that all the handouts created by our table host, including tips, tools, and insights, are now available in the Smart Cart. Look under Library and then for Conference Takeaways. Be sure to check them out. A heartfelt thank you to all of our speakers for generously sharing their time, expertise, and insights with us. Their presentations and materials can be found in the Smart Cart under Library and then Conference Takeaways. If you have any questions or need help locating the materials, please don't hesitate to reach out to Judy or Jan. We're happy to help. We hope these highlights spark new ideas and fresh momentum for your branch.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, the inspiration doesn't end here.
So stay tuned for QBI Session 7, Real Strategies for Growing Your Loan Portfolio.
So let's keep growing together.